Good morning, students. Today we will study exercise 2C from chapter 2. Okay, so here we will discuss. You can take out page number 38, which is subtraction. So now today we will discuss first properties of subtraction. So first of all, we should know what is subtraction. Subtraction is nothing but it is the inverse operation of addition. It means the inverse operation of addition, that is your subtraction. Got it? Inverse addition of addition is called subtraction. That is all about subtraction. So there are some properties of subtraction. That is, first is your closure property. So this closure property, is it follow or not, that we should know. In this case, closure property means same like if we write, if a and b are whole number, then a minus b is a whole number. If a greater than b or a equals to b, if a less than b, then a minus b is not a whole number. So you can see this sentence is true, but this sentence is not true. This second part is not true. So it means closure property will not true for the subtraction. Okay, this closure property is not following for the subtraction. Okay, next is your commutative property. If a and b are two whole number, then in general a minus b is not equal to b minus a. Okay, so in this case, suppose I just write 4 minus 3 equals to 1. 3 minus 4, can we write 1? Its answer will be minus 1. So here you can see this answer is changed. So this again, this commutative property is not following. Okay, this commutative property is again not following in the case of subtraction. Okay, it is not true. Next property is about, that is associative property. Associative property, if a, b and c are a whole number and c is not equal to 0, in general a minus in bracket b minus c not equal to in bracket a minus b minus c. It means, what is the associative property? We are grouping in the commutative. What we are doing there, we are making what? We are swapping, we are changing the order in the commutative property. But in the case of associative, we are making the group. So again you will see these examples. Again here our this property is not following in the case of subtraction. Okay, you can see if we make the group and the solve, you can see in this example the answer is not same. So this property is again not following. Next is your property of 0. Property of 0 is, suppose I just write 4 minus 0. So answer will be 4. Can we write 0 minus 4 equals to 4? No, its answer will be minus 4. Or this minus 4 is not defined in your whole number, because as I told that whole number is start from only 0. Okay, not start from minus 1, minus 2 or whatever. So this minus 4 is not defined in the whole number table, in the whole number. So this is not defined. So again this property is not following. Half is following, but half part is not following. So what is the conclusion of all this? In the case of subtraction, closures also not follow, commutative not follow, associative not follow, 0 properties also not follow. So what we can do, the next, there is one more property, that is if a and b, c are the whole number, suppose. So there is one case, a minus b equals to c, then b plus c equals to a. So what does it mean? It means, suppose I just take a's value, I just will take, suppose a's value I take 9. So it's a 7. So its value will be, answer will be 2. Here also we can do 9's value, b's value 7, c's value it will be 2, and 7 plus 2 9. So in this case you can see this is following. So this is all about only we are changing the value from right to left, left to right. So this rule is only following in the case of subtraction. So now we will solve some question, so you will understand better. From exercise 2C, some question now we are going to solve. Okay, so from exercise 2C we will solve some question. Exercise 2C, page number 39. Okay, so now here we will solve some question. The first question, I just take exercise 2C, 2 number 2, number sub question 1. Question is 1340 minus dash equals to 990. So how you will solve? What will be, which number will come here in this blank? So how we will solve? We will solve here. We will just suppose it here is x. What is there? X. So what we can write? 1340 minus x equals to 1990. Next step, what we can do? Next step we can do this part, this x part we will move this side, and this part we will move this side. So now 340, and here is nothing but plus. So whenever this will come, this 990 come to the left side, it will come here minus 990, and this will go this side. So here will be x. No, because here is minus x, you can see here is the minus x, so this part will here come, so plus x will be. Now you can solve, you will minus it, so you will get 350. It is your x, that is equal to x. So here what will be the answer? 350. Got it? So likewise you have to solve. Okay, next is your number 3, question number 3. You can see number 3. I will solve number 3, question number 2. Question is n plus 104 equals to 823. So how you will solve this question? Same like that x, this number and this number, you can see we will move the sides. So n will equals to, I will move to here. Okay, so here is nothing but here is the plus, so 823, this side will come, it will be minus 104. So you once again you can subtract it, you will get the 719. So that is your answer. Understood? This is about only to move number from one side to another. Next, question number 4 we will solve. Question number 4 we will solve. In question number 4, find the difference between the smallest 6-digit number and the largest 4-digit number. So what is the smallest 6-digit number? That is your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now greatest 4-digit number. Okay, so write from here 1, 2, 3, 4. Remaining you just make it 0. Now you have to get the difference, means what you have to do, you have to subtract. So now you can subtract 0 minus 9, there is will be 1, we will take the borrow, it will be 0, 0, and here also 0, here will be 9. So what is the answer? 90001. So option B is your correct. So option B will be the answer. Okay, number 5 we will solve. Question number 5 we are going to solve. Number 5 and 4, the digit 5 and 4 of the number 5, number is given 4, 3, 5, 2, 1 are interchanged. The difference between the original number and the new number. So what is going on here? This 5 and 4, this 5 will come here, and this 5 will come here. So they will interchange. So now after interchanging, what is the new number we will get here now? After interchanging, I am getting here 5 3 4 2 1. Okay, this is your new number. Old number was 4 3 5 2 1. This is your new number and this is your old number. And what you have to do, you have to subtract these two. So now you can subtract these two. Whenever you subtract, you will get 0 0 and it is your 9 9. Okay, now this is your answer. When you will subtract, you will get, this is 990, 9900. So option C is your correct. Got it? Next, one more question we will solve. Question number, that is, we will solve question number 6. We will solve. Okay, number 6. Pankaj has 15,356 in his bank. He deposited rupees 4,234 more in a month, and also withdraw rupees 2,916 in that month. What is the amount in his amount at the end of the month? So Pankaj has how much he has total amount? Total amount having is with him, that is rupees 15,356. This is the amount with him, 15,356. Now what he does, he deposited, means और भी ज़्यादा पैसा उसमें से उसने ऐड करा. He deposited more money. So deposited money again we will add in this total. Okay, deposits, what is the amount? That is 4,234. So this total amount he has deposited. So what is the answer? You can add it, 09591. Now in bank, now he has total amount 19,590. Now what he does, he withdraw means निकाल लेना. He just take out how much, what amount he has taken out. Withdraw, that was withdraw amount rupees 2,916. So now withdraw means we will do the subtraction because it's taken. So now you can get 4 7 6 and 1 6. Means now what is the amount in his account? So remain, that is the balance now with him, that is rupees 16,674 rupees now in his account. That is your answer. Okay, so that's your homework, exercise 2C. All these questions you have to solve. Thank you.